Hey everybody, and welcome back once again to Let's Play Alundra. We're here in Elene's dream where we've got these weird tentacle things that spaz out whenever you hit them or even get near them. I don't know what they're supposed to be, they're kind of creepy. They're strange phallic objects that spaz out and turn red and gain tentacles. I don't even know. I don't want to talk about them anymore. We can't jump up here yet though, but there's obviously an arrow telling us to go down. And I trust arrows in this game. There are arrows that are probably telling me the right way to go. And someone is dropping cannonballs on me, and I don't appreciate it. I don't know who it is. Maybe it smells us. Irrelevant. I don't like it. Hey Maya, how's it going? Fine, just walk away. Just walk away. Go in your teleporter. That's fine. Because you know what? Hey, there's a teleporter right here. I'm going in this one. Honestly, I think this one's a lot better. And this room is very straightforward. Press the switch. There is a teleporter back here, however, which is kind of obscured by the gargoyle, but that is where you need to go. Now it seems Maya's having problems figuring out her puzzle, which is just as well because we can't continue on in our path. So let's see what the problem is. Yeah, so she's having trouble because she can't actually solve it alone. Yeah, we need someone to jump on her head. Luckily, that's what we're here for. Just, you know, it's just a good thing that Alundra isn't Mario, or that Maya isn't a Goomba, for that matter, or else, you know, I mean, we already lost Jess. We don't need to lose Maya in that way. That would be horrible. Now, you're going to see a lot of treasure chests in this stream. A lot of them usually, like, in pairs, things like that. For the most part, we're going to have herbs inside of it, and with that one I now have max herbs, so I'm not going to really bother opening up every treasure chest I see. If you guys are curious what's in there, probably going to be herbs, I think it's safe to assume. Obviously, chests that contain important things such as Gilded Falcons, life vessels, and keys, I'm going to be opening those. For the most part, just going to be herbs. The gimmick for this stream, as you might have already figured out, is cooperating with Maya. This puzzle can be kind of a pain your first few times through, but eventually you learn that you have to follow Maya and pay more attention to where she's going than what you're doing. And she says this is the moment of truth, as if this puzzle is more important than the others. It's really not. We're at the very beginning of the dream here, Maya. We've got a lot more to go. And we find ourselves here, where there are a bunch of waterfalls we can walk behind, and a giant block that is blocking our path. So we've got to go back here, obviously. Yeah. And I can't see where I'm going right now. And you may think, wow, this is kind of a dick move. This is probably really hard to navigate and to figure out the right way to go. In all honesty, not really. For the most part, it's pretty straightforward, but we do want to get up here and get to this chest, because that's another Gilded Falcon for us. That's Gilded Falcon number 44! We only have 6 more Gilded Falcons left in the game. However, I should point out that each one of those are pretty much hidden in dungeons, and hidden in different dungeons, I should point out. We're not going to be accumulating Gilded Falcons as quickly as we have been in the earlier parts of this game. And yeah, that's way, way, way too far to jump, so hey, let's take a ride instead! No, you didn't. Don't lie to us. You didn't tell us anything like that. But we want this barrel. They give us this barrel for a reason, as opposed to just putting a rock there for us to jump on. We can move it over here because, hey, there's a key. Which is good, because there's a gate that needs a key right here. So as Maya said at the beginning of the dream, Elene has multiple personalities, which I guess are represented by these 4 different crystals. The 4 crystals also represent different elements, such as ice, fire, desert, and water. We are going to be taking the purple crystal, which represents ice. And we can also go there, heal up, save if we want to, but I think my health's doing pretty well so far. So as I said, purple represents ice, and in this treasure chest, have a very poorly hidden life vessel, so okay, good deal. And I'm not going to bother these little strange phallic objects. It is important to note that they can walk right through these ice pillars though, so that's something to look out for. Now these holes in the middle you can fall through, and you want to be careful because you don't want to fall through any of them except this one right now. We will eventually fall through different ones, but for right now we want to go through the one in the middle. And this whole area, it's very unapparent what you need to do. There's all kinds of new things you're looking at, either little eyes on the floor. But what we want to do, you see to the south of me, there's a switch there. We want to press that switch along with the 4 other switches that are hidden in the corners of the room. And as you can see, we want to do that by pushing ice pillars and then using those to be able to make jumps. And here I'm going to push this one out of my way. That one can screw you up on the return jump if you're trying to be too precise with your jump. And you see those little eyes on the floor. If we do happen to fall, which we definitely do not want to fall because that means we have to redo the entire area, the eyes on the floor will teleport us to the area on our left right now, and that teleporter will take us back to the beginning, back to the top. And that will, allow us to go back down here and redo the entire freaking puzzle. Don't want to do that. But as you can see, that now lowered the block that's blocking a door, but the door is locked, so that really isn't doing us any immediate favors, but for the future, it will solve some things. And, yeah, guess what? We want to step on our head. And that makes this thing go up, but that doesn't really do us any favors right now, at least not apparently. What we want to do right now is head back. The detection on the eye platforms, the eye teleporters, I guess, are kind of odd at times, but, well, there you go. We want to now drop in this one very carefully. And take this teleporter here. And hey, how's it going, guys? I'm glad that that one in the bottom left decided to just wander off aimlessly. That's pretty great. And so now that we've pressed this switch in the pillar here has gotten up, that's a key for us. And also you see the orange crystal right there. I guess, technically it's more yellow than orange, but there's already one that's a little bit more yellow that represents desert, so I'm going to refer to this one as an orange one. We can't get through the teleporter because the orange crystal hasn't been, destroyed yet, so... We got a key, though. We got a key, we got a door. I think it's pretty obvious what we need to do here. Pretty straightforward, I must say. And hey, there's Elene. How's it going? Ah, great. Yeah, this guy should look familiar to you, because he is the first boss, and also having Nava's charm on is not going to do me any favors here. This is pretty much essentially like the very first boss in the game, the only difference being this thing, the hidden eye as it's called, does not actually split into multiple pieces, and also you have to hit the eye. And to do that, you need to knock it down a few pegs by smashing it with your sword, and then you can jump up to hit it. Magic also works fairly well against this thing. Hitting it like that. Also, it gets a nice heal for you, and it does some damage whenever you don't have to actually, knock it down. You can actually just use it like that, and yeah, already with one use of the water book, which I think uses, the most damage. It does the best against this thing. Not too difficult. Not too difficult a boss at all. That's the purple crystal down, and we also have our choice to destroy one of these. I'm going to destroy the orange crystal, seeing as the path to the orange crystal is just a few inches away from here. So now we don't have to go all the way back through the purple crystals area. We can instead just go right through this teleporter, and hey, here's the path right now to the orange crystal. That will have to wait, however, next time on Let's Play Alundra.